B.O.B. Bolanle Oluchi Babalola joins us this morning again. Bob, that's her name. Good morning to you, Bob, and it's good to have you on entertainment segment here on Breakfast Central.
Good morning.
Good morning, Riri.
Good morning.
I'm so happy I'm putting on black. At least I can stand in between the both of you like this to make the color match. Do you understand? This thing looks like you planned this outfit today.
Joe is always, I don't know, when it comes to colors.
You guys look good. But let me just take the
You look
spotlight
amazing
off you
yourself.
for some minutes. Let's go to entertainment gist.
All right, then.
So guys, good morning once again. Now, I'm bringing news to you from Nollywood, the movie industry. Popular Nollywood actress and producer Lota yesterday expressed her opinion about the difficulties of producing documentaries in Nigeria. Lota shared her opinion about the difficulties in producing documentaries after she recently concluded filming her FIFA documentary. The Duchess star took to her Twitter handle with a list of major challenges based on her recent documentary filming experience. Shooting in Nigeria is difficult for a number of reasons, she says. Nigerians aren't very honest. Nigerians aren't very open. Nigerians don't keep footages. Everyone demands money to share their story, and everyone is more interested in, quote and unquote, their truth, the filmmaker tweeted. I don't blame her for saying that. We've experienced this at one point or the other. Remember that last year, Lota produced the FIFA original documentary on Nigerian Super Eagles, and it debuted this week. The documentary is directed by Nora Awolowo, featured interviews with Finidi George, Biola Kazim, Akoni Raymond, among many others, and recently launched on FIFA websites. If you want to watch the full clips of the documentary, you can log on to FIFA website or Google it on YouTube. But she posted a snippet of the FIFA documentary on her Twitter page with a caption that read, "Still surreal that I produced and directed a documentary for FIFA." Let me give you a sneak peek.
People do talk to us about 1994.
Blue, are you going forward or you're playing backwards?
But now I'm a coach and that is the past.
Go, drop, give him option.
I'm happy that people still recognize us for what we did in the past, and what I think we are heading towards the future, and I want to be part of the future.
Wow. May their gentle soul rest in peace, as it brings memories back to me in the 90s of Rashidi Yakini and Keshi. Yes, we celebrate them still. It's quite laudable to see ladies going into a male-dominated industry, sports for that matter. You think a guy should be the one producing this. We're happy for you, Lota, and we say congratulations. We look forward to more women doing great things in the sports industry. Well, we're moving on from this part to a bit of news. You also know that in talking about documentary, we also have it in the news that Flavor has signed on to Amazon Prime Video for a documentary about his life. The Nabania crooner is coming to your screen soon. So we can't wait to bring you full details of that on News Central. Just log on to, stay tuned to East Central in the afternoon, 4:30. We'll bring you full details of Flavor's gist. So now, I'm going outside the shores of Nigeria. Let's go to the international scene for a bit. This is not the first time he's been on the news or been accused for committing this particular crime we're talking about. Once again, British DJ and presenter Tim Westwood has been accused of inappropriate sexual conduct by 7 women. According to the women, they claim Tim abused his position as a renowned DJ in the music industry to exploit them. 3 out of the 7 women have accused the DJ of sexual behavior that is, quote and unquote, opportunistic and predatory. The other 4 have alleged that the DJ groped them at events. Now, these revelations were made public through a joint inquiry by Guardian and BBC yesterday. Allegations against Tim goes as far as 1992 and 2017. This time, more women accused and recounted the experience. One of the women even said, "Someone taking advantage of my naivety and lack of confidence isn't something that I have to carry with shame. I need to speak out." The other 2 said, the other 2 who were also aspiring to start a career in the movie industry and the music scene also agreed to meet the DJ, said they agreed to meet the DJ in London to discuss music. The DJ then took them round town, drove them to a flat, and initiated unwanted and unprotected sex. One was 19 at that time, while Westwood was supposedly 53. One of the women recounted her experience, saying that as a member of the R&B group, she's at risk for saying this, but she met with Tim when she was 17 and the DJ was in his 30s. She says the DJ subjected her to unwanted oral after agreeing to meet him. Some of these women are in the music industry and fear the repercussions of their coming out to speak about their experience because most of them are black. Allegations about Westwood's behavior towards young women in the industry have circulated on social media for some time. In 2020, Westwood issued a statement hinting at fabricated allegations and said they were all false and without foundation. This isn't the first time he's been in the news or in police custody or investigations being done about him, but this is definitely the first time that detailed accusations against the DJ have been brought to the forefront, which he has also debunked.
That's a
Really serious issue there. I mean,
story there.
ladies really need to be careful because the fact that you're young, a lot of all these experts, especially in the entertainment industry, they become predators. So I think young ladies should really be careful at where they go to.
I think you find predators everywhere.
What are they supposed to do in this case? Now you're hoping to break into the industry, you want to make it, and then you see someone that you feel it's one of the authorities in the industry, someone to reckon with, and then you're like, help me, help me, help me. But then you just fall prey to him. Are you supposed to report it at that point in time? Because this is like years back, this thing happened. So probably they feel more confident to talk about it now than they would have done. What do you think they should have done
I think the older
differently?
they've gotten to, the more mature they have become. They've come to see that life is not what you make out of it most times from the top of your head. It's actually what you make out of it from reality. And it's synonymous, quite synonymous in this industry that we find ourselves, especially in the broadcast media, where you're looking to break through, especially for the young ones. And the one thing you need to tender or share or give is of yourself. And that's quite pathetic for those who do that. Westwood coming out this time to say, nah, it's just a frame-up. I think evidences are needed to prove if he actually has been doing that. Because right now it's just a case of he is an alleged case, a situation. It's your word against my word. But if there are proof or there is proof, I think he should actually pay with facing the law.
If there's proof, there's evidence, there should be stiffer penalties for situations like that because this should serve as deterrent. I wouldn't want to bring R. Kelly. I like R. Kelly so much. I love this music. But to a lot of, I loved his music back then. But to a lot of people, when I heard his story, I was really sad, like, why would you take advantage of these young girls? So I think stiff penalties should be put in place to stop others from doing so, and also to encourage young girls to speak out. Yes,
but then again, Rita, you need to also remind yourself that in some parts of the international territories, there's also this thing they call racism when it comes to verdicts and penalties and all that. We had the issue of the footballer who literally kicked his cuts, and then the other one who beat up his girlfriend that didn't receive as much punishment and fine as the one that kicked his cuts. So what do you say about that? Because one is white, one is black.
Well, that's what we're calling for, equality. I understand that.
The drama.
Exactly.
Okay. To our final story for the day, Rolling Loud will be holding its first ever Rolling Loud Festival in Canada. The hip-hop concert is set to take place September 9th to 11th at Ontario Place in Toronto. Headlining the show is Dave, Future, and Nigerian's own Wizkid. Rolling Loud Toronto is the third international rendition of the festival taking place this year, after Netherlands and Portugal festivals. Fans in Toronto will also get the performance from Rolling Loud mainstays like Lil Uzi Vert, Migos, Rodriguez, and many others. Canadian rap titan Nav, Belly, and Pressa, while UK top men Skepta, Central C will also be there, AJ Tracy, and Nigerian Afrobeat crooner Rema will also be there, our top shots, Wizkid and Rema representing us all the way. The fourth installment of Rolling Loud will also be coming up in Miami, scheduled for late July. The A-list headliners for this particular one are your one and only famous Future and Kendrick Lamar. That's all I have for you today on Entertainment on Breakfast Central. You can get more details on our YouTube page or stay tuned to East Central by 4:30. Joe and Riri.
Thanks there. Thank you, VOV. I mean, it's a thumbs up for African musicians. I think you're doing so well, especially in the international scene. So it's a good one.
I like the coloration now. Everyone's trying to infuse Afrobeat into every single concert in different towns or countries. Well, that's it. That's what it is. Well, I'll see you there at Rolling Loud, Bob.
Okay. VLB.
Okay, I'll see you guys. Keeping my fingers crossed.
All right. No shaking. No shaking, like they say in this part of Nigeria. Well,